Eldar Battle Tactics X.
Hey MiniWarGamers. Hey MiniWarGamers, this is Joe for MiniWarGaming.com, and that's right there, right? I'm here today with another installment of Eldar Battle Tactics X. The X, of course, is for fantastic. You know what else F is for? F is also for Falcon. Ooh, Falcon. Lots of fun. You know what? The first Eldar tank I ever bought, I bought the Falcon. Because when I bought it, there was the Falcon, the Fire Prism, and the Wave Serpent, which it wasn't really out. You could get the Forge World one, besides the point. I got the Falcon. Again, that was because the Fire Prism wasn't in stock, but I got the Falcon, and my elbow's itchy. Another one of those things that I like to use against enemy tanks. Again, this is multi-purpose vehicle. It can do a lot. You can give it a whole bunch of upgrades, a whole bunch of different weapon options. I'll let you know how I do it. I'll let you know what you can do with it, and you can kind of choose on your own. Do what I do. It works. So the Falcon, what is it? Fast-moving skimmer. Could shoot across the board if it doesn't want to actually shoot across the board. It's got a great range on its main gun, high strength, strength 8, blow stuff up, 2 shots. Great for light to medium vehicles, can do a lot of damage to them. Great for your hard to pop units, Plague Marines or Terminators, anything like that. Strength 8, take stuff out, instant kill, lots of fun. Low AP too, gets through a lot of armor. Now, it has a side weapon. It's got the main gun, side gun. It's kind of up with the main gun, but it's usually shorter, so it's got a couple different options. You can take the Shuriken Cannon, upgrade of the Shuriken Catapult. Basically, you're shooting little ninja stars at the guy. Shuriken Cannon shoots a little bit bigger ninja stars. Lots of fun, decent strength, low points, which is always nice if you're trying to cram a lot of stuff in your army. And the more stuff you cram in, the more stuff you can shoot. More stuff you shoot, or more things take wounds. More things take wounds, more armor saves they have to make. More armor saves they fail, more things die. I'm all about more things dying. Not as much as if it's my guys. Next option, the one that I always use. I'm going to go on record as saying I always use it, so when I don't use it, people are surprised. The scatter laser. A little bit longer range than the Shuriken Cannon. Same strength. The AP isn't as good, but you know what? The difference between the two really doesn't matter unless you're fighting against maybe other Eldar. And who wants to do that? No one wants to fight their own race. You know what? It's good against Imperial Guard and some Tyranids. But the high strength is good against everything. High strength means you wound more often, do more wounds, more things, fail their armor saves, and die. 4 shots. 4. Lots of shooting with it. Lower ballistic skill on a Falcon, I know. Hey, you get used to it. I don't hit that well with a 4 ballistic skill anyway, so jumping down to a 3 really didn't make that much of a difference. 4 shots. So something's going to hit. If it doesn't, pack away the dice, go home. Maybe dice just isn't your game. Next, Star Cannons. You know what? Back in the pre-4th edition Eldar Codex, Star Cannons were incredible. Lots of shots, high strength, low AP. Awesome against Terminators, awesome against any kind of Marines. You could pack them on. I used to field tons of them in my army. I'd throw them on Falcons, Vipers, Wraith Lords, weapon platforms, everything I could. You know what? Points kind of went up, shots went down. Not as effective anymore. And the big thing was the scatter laser wasn't as reliable to get those shots. But now it's got more shots, less points. Star Cannon, more points, less shots. I don't take it as often. I like the scatter laser. Itchy nose. Edit this out, Dave. Okay. You can also give it a missile launcher. Eldar missile launchers are cool. More or less the same thing as a Marine missile launcher, except the blast, it's smaller blast. It's the smaller of the 2 blasts. It has a lower AP, so you can take stuff out like Tau Fire Warriors, Space Marine Scouts, and Matt's Gene Stealers. You heard me. Coming for you, Matt. And your Gene Stealers, and your Carnifexes, and your Tyrants, and that Endless Swarm. I'm coming for it. Missile launchers are good. High points. The single shot, high strength, low AP, good. Eldar, I'm not too reliable with my rolling, so I don't like the single shot. But the blast, guess what? You don't have to roll to hit, and it's only strength 4. So, defensive weapon, yes, you can still fire it. Small blast. And of course, the last one is Bright Lance. Bright Lance, single shot, lance weapon. It's punching through the hardest armor you can find. Except, of course, my favorite tank in the world, the Monolith. Bright Lance, high strength, low AP, single shot, high price. Special rule, it's punching through really heavy armor. Treats it as if it was fairly average armor. So great against the Land Raiders, great against the, well, not the Defiler, because the Defiler's pretty average anyway. Great against the front end of a battle wagon, stuff like that. Apocalypse vehicles, really useful, but you know what? I think it's a waste of points on your Falcons unless you're playing Apocalypse. You can use your points better. Better is scatter laser. That's just my opinion. And that's all you get on this video. I'm sorry, you get my opinion. Now, we're going to talk about upgrades that aren't weapons. Oh, sorry. There is also the front-mounted gun. You got the underneath. It's not painted, I know. So sue me. This is an old paint. This is an old color scheme. Not going with it anymore. Repainting everything. Long story. You can check the forum and see my stuff. Under here, right about there. There, yeah. Twin-linked shuriken catapults. Again, same ones your Guardians are carrying, but twin-linked, so you're getting to reroll those misses. Low strength, high AP. It's a decent gun, more or less the equivalent of Stormbolter on a Rhino. Great for the last-ditched effort. There's that one guy left that's charging at you. All your other weapons missed. And you say, wait, I've got my twin-linked shuriken catapults on the bottom of this. They're shooting, and sometimes you get lucky and take them out. Doesn't work for me, because I don't get lucky like that. Now, onto the upgrades that aren't weapons. First off, I'm going to talk about engine upgrades. Unless you're playing Apocalypse, don't bother with them. I always see people throw them in on their list. You're a fast skimmer anyway. You can get across the field in basically a turn. Usually start 12 inches up from your board edge. If you don't shoot, fast skimmer, you're going another 2 feet. What more do you have to reach? Why do you need the engine upgrades? Okay, I realize the one, if you're moving, you get immobilized, you land on the ground, you can still shoot stuff, you're not crashed and destroyed. It's not worth it, guys. Don't take them unless you're playing Apocalypse. If you have extra points to spare, throw one of them on. Not worth it to me. I don't think I've ever used them. Now, Spirit Stones. Spirit Stones are a must. They're not that many points, and if your vehicle does get stunned and it can't move for a turn, you ignore that. You downgrade it to a shake and you can still move. And that's important because I'll tell you why right after this. The other upgrade that I always take on my Falcons, they're too expensive not to take. Hollow fields. Sorry, the tanks are too expensive not to take this upgrade. Hollow fields. The enemy hits your tank. The enemy hits your tank. You're going to cut that in and it's going to look like it just appeared in my hand. The enemy hits your tank and now it's going to roll on the damage table. But you know what? Hollow fields, he's rolling... It's not glued together either. He's rolling 2 dice and applying the lowest. That means less of a chance for him to blow something up, more of a chance that this thing stays on the board. Couple that with your Spirit Stones, that's stunned, just turned into a shaken, you're still moving. Why is it important to keep a Falcon moving? Because a Falcon can transport 6 models. 6. Great for Fire Dragons. Oh yeah, I have mentioned that before. Great for transporting 6 Banshees. Awesome for transporting anything like that. Plus, it's not a dedicated transport. You can take it and just, you got 6 guys standing there, you hop them into your Falcon. Back there. Safe to get across the board, and since you can't get stunned with your Spirit Stones, you're always moving up or away. Not good to run away. Always move up. Strategic retreat, there's no honor in that. So that's pretty much it for what you can do. Here's how I take them. Here's how I take my Falcons. I give it Spirit Stones. I give it the Hollow Fields. I keep it with the Scatter Laser. Keep your points down a little bit because those Hollow Fields are pretty expensive. And you know what? Throw the Fire Dragons in there. They're too awesome not to use. Throw them in the back, fly up, drop them out, shoot stuff. Lots of fun. And the Falcon that's there can also shoot stuff fairly well. Beyond that, oh yeah, because they're not the same squad, they can fire at 2 different things. Blow stuff up, have a lot of fun, field Falcons. You were expecting me to say something.